They are superhuman. The moment that The Rock gets into shoving matches with torpedoes,
This is crazy.
you know.
Gone over there, torpedo.
Yeah.
I ain't playing with you.
Look, he's screaming at the torpedo. He even had to push, like, get the fuck out of here. Torpedo, like, torpedo was gonna kill them. You're like, no, I'll go ahead and kill these motherfuckers over here. Felix, now let's go ahead and put a little thing over there. Don't be showing people your laptop. Don't be whispering too much. Let's lay low. And this is one time I said, go ahead and get them cheeses out and go ahead and eat them. Yes, something to keep you preoccupied. Yeah, shit. Yeah, somebody get them a juice box or something. So
This don't make Capri Sun.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, just go ahead. Follow suit with your man over here. He's a good guy. He knows how to shut the fuck up. So, yeah. All right. Do what he does. But people, y'all, and another thing is y'all want to, you want to get right into it. We have big movies that are coming out. People can't wait to hear us talk about them. And here's the thing, man. The movie that we're talking about, Fate of the Furious. And they juggling that title, boy. They can only do so much with Fast,
I have
Furious.
no idea what the next one's going to be called.
I would love to see the sheet where they had all the names they rejected on it.
Yeah.
And by sheet, I mean the notebook.
I know. Shit. They gonna run out of F shit to talk about the fun of the faithful.
I mean, next one have to be what, the Fine or the Furious?
Yeah, man. They done had so many of these movies, and I tell you what, are we on number 8 right now?
Yeah, this is 8.
God damn, we old.
So are they.
Yeah.
Not according to the movie, though.
Oh no, we're gonna talk about that in a minute. Now here's the thing. Been through 8 movies, and sometimes I look at these, and I've been letting a lot of stuff slide with these films. I've been saying, hey, these movies, they're just silly fun. It has its following. People just need to shut their brain off and just buckle up for the ride. And people have enjoyed the camaraderie that all these people that they've collected over the years with this series and these Fast and Furious movies. In fact, that's how they get us. Siri just heard me say something and just clicked on it. I ain't talking to you.
You wanted me earlier.
Siri talking about yes. I was like, we family. She like, yes. Siri, my sister. But with these films here, yeah, family. That's how they really bring people in. They said, man, these movies been going on so long that y'all family with us. Boy, but something got mixed up now. All these people they've been thick through all these years. Some of these people consider themselves more family than some of their blood. But now, one of them gone rogue, they said. Dominic, the main one that pulled people together. Dominic, could it be that Dominic has actually betrayed his family after all this time?
Dominic Toretto just went rogue.
You gonna turn your back on family?
Does that answer your question?
Yeah.
Guess so.
And here's my back.
Here's my literal back.
She's like, God damn, man. You could at least stared at me a little longer or something. He you see the back of his head, bitch. but yeah, man, Dominic, the one that was he was the glue that binded this family together, and now they say that he's gone rogue. Could it be that he actually found a better family to be with? Could it actually be that he betrayed the people that helped him got his back through all these years? Oh, that can't happen right there, man. No, not the Dominic that I know. And with this, I'm gonna tell you something, man. And it's just like I said, this is a series that I've gone through, and I said it knows exactly what it is. It's critic proof. You'd be stupid to even come in and try to criticize.
What I kept thinking afterwards, having to fill out the sheet after. I'm like, well, it is what it is. It's its own thing. My words, my criticism mean nothing.
Yeah, they already said this movie's gonna make $380 million on the opening weekend. no matter what you critics say. It's pretty much just, I don't even know why they gave it a screening, because the movie pretty much says, fuck you. You got something to say about it, I got my money, I'm gone. But here's the deal with the movie right here. You know, looking at this, I give it even more credit today because I was saying how crazy these movies have gotten. Over the years, they've gotten more insane. Hey, I mean, I remember when it just used to be a movie about street racing.
I know.
Yeah.
You know, it was a cop. I don't know what happened. It was a cop action movie with some street racing, and that was about it. But I went and I saw the trailer today for the first one, and I said, no, they did a lot of crazy shit in that one too. And you know so I had to pull back because I forgot. I mean, look, we're in the 8th movie right now.
Well, yeah, they do those heist things with the gadgets, but they weren't spies.
Yeah, no, they weren't really spies. They were just guys who kind of had to help out the police, you know, and
they were criminals.
And they were straight up criminals.
Yeah.
And you know, and to avoid going to prison, they had to do a lot of crazy shit. So when I looked at it, I said, it's funny too. They got Hector in here. They said that this dude is named Hector in every movie that he's in.
Yeah. I think the actor's name is Hector.
I think the actor's name is Hector. I think he's playing the same character. All movies are related through Hector right there.
Or he just doesn't think he's in a movie.
No, I saw him set up with a booth at Comic-Con.
Yeah.
I was just like, wow, for real?
The booth said Hector.
Oh my God, it's you! I love you in everything.
Shit, he's gonna be in the Avengers as Hector.
You were great as Hector, and you were really good as Hector.
Yeah. He just walks on the set. Nobody tells him to go away. Shit, it's Hector, man. You tell him to go away. I'm not. But the thing with this is that I finally had to look at this and say, you know what? This series has, with this one, I'm give up. I ain't defending this no more. This series has actually lost its goddamn mind right
say
now.
This every time.
No. This time I'm saying it for real. This is the one where I'm looking at this and I'm like, no, I can't do this no more. All right, I stood behind. I defended this. I've given compliments. When people said, man, that's bullshit, I'm like, oh, you just being a snob. I can't do this shit no more. I mean, when I look at this, I said, you know what? I'm going to put myself in for the ride. I'm going to sit back. I'm going to enjoy it. I tried, people. I tried with this one. I tried. I stuck in there for a long time. But you can only suspend disbelief for so long.
Yeah.
I mean, I've held on to disbelief for 8 years. I finally got to let that motherfucker go, man.
Jesus. Only 8?
Disbelief.
I think these movies stop being about belief or even disbelief. It's just what they are. I mean, I hate to keep saying that, but they are what they are. They work within their own universe.
You know, some movies, we say how they evolve and they grow.
Mm-hmm.
You said this shit took leaps in evolution. It started out as crazy as it was. It started out as we said. It started out as a cop action thriller. You know, something and put cars in there for the kids, the young audience that it was directed towards, and then it became James Bond movies. You know, it was spy films after that. I can hang out with that. I'm cool with that. I can do that. Mm-hmm. And now they are officially superhero movies. Those motherfuckers are doing things.
I feel like they've been doing that for the past 4.
They turned superheroes the last movie.
They did, and for some reason I let it slide, and I tell you why. But they are doing shit right now. Thor looking at them like, I can't do that shit. What the fuck? You know, they are officially superheroes right now, and these are superhero movies. And I'm looking, and the thing is, with the last one, Martin, because you're talking about how they're superhero movies. Before
when Vin Diesel stomps on a roof and it collapses, they are superheroes.
Not a roof. A bridge.
I thought it was a parking garage.
It was a bridge. They were on a bridge, and Vin, not even The Rock, not even with them big old ham hocks he got for legs. Vin Diesel put his foot down, and a whole goddamn freeway came down.
That sounds about right.
And I got it, but
and The Rock flexes his muscle, and his cast breaks apart.
Yeah.
And whatever bone was broken decided, oh well, shit, I better heal right now.
Yeah. Oh, he flexed.
Yeah. Like he broke an arm and got Wolverine healing powers after a while and snapped that. Like he didn't go back to the doctor. He said, "Fuck it, doctor."
Arm, if you don't stop being broken, I'll beat the fuck out of you.
In fact, his cast killed 2 other people.
Shrapnel.
Yes. The reason why I say that they are officially, because it was just in small doses before. They were human beings for a little while, but then they just do something when they really had to that was superhero-ish. With this movie, they have gone full-fledged Marvel, DC, super goddamn heroes. They don't even try no more. The Rock in this, The Rock is bulletproof.
It's rubber bullets. Like, okay, that's the new paradigm here. The Rock has super strength.
He is superhuman.
He's superhuman.
And sure, they're rubber bullets, but rubber bullets will damage somebody. It don't matter how big they shoot.
This sounds awesome.
Wait, my big mistake was not trying to kill me. And you know Daredevil and Punisher are looking at each other like, well, what do we do now?
Yeah. They are superhuman. The moment that The Rock gets into shoving matches with a movie, look at this like, what the fuck?
It's impossible.
Because on the set, Vin Diesel really was on fire. He's like, what the fuck? I'm trying, people. You wanna know how much this is a superhero movie? They even got super villains. They got Charlize Theron as Cypher in this, and that she is the
Rock and what's his name on Vin Diesel in here, they basically become superheroes. I agree with you. They pushed that a little car between two towers in Dubai. We saw a guy jump a car over an interstate and catch. I would say it's more passable for me. I could buy into that more than I can with 3 Honda Civics pulling down a car.
You know what, man? That's the thing I kept thinking about the whole time too. I was like, as far as the car stunts, this was a lot more toned down with the physics with the cars. No.
It is.
No.
Man.
I'm not saying the stuff they're doing is possible. But compared to the last two got really outrageous.
Martin, this car's taking on a submarine and torpedoes. This shit is not toned down.
But they don't fly.
They don't fly. They flew in the last 2 movies.
Like, at least these cars, like, they're on ice and slipping around. I was like, all right, physics plays some part in here. Like, no one just takes off and is like, all right, I'm out.
These are cars that stop explosions.
Okay, all right. Maybe you got a point. I mean, the thing is, up until that point, because that's at the very end. Up until that point, I was thinking like, wow, they actually have pulled way back on this. Whether it's for the better or not, it's not as crazy. Yeah,
brother, we gonna have to disagree on that.
But once the submarine comes on, that's when they like saved it all up for them.
It goes full Die Another Day.
Yeah.
You got kind of almost 2 different tones going on in the film. You have the comedy and the humor that we were used to, and then Vin Diesel, since he's the one to go rogue right now, his storyline is a little more serious. And every time they try to get serious with this movie, to me, it is not bad. It is terrible. It is horrible because of the bad dialogue that you have in here. And a lot of it has to do with Vin Diesel and one other particular person. Because Vin Diesel, at this point, he is the dialogue, and I'm not even, I like Vin Diesel. I love Vin Diesel, actually. Mm-hmm. I have no problem with Vin Diesel. I've seen him act, and I know people want to debate me on that, but Vin Diesel is a good actor. But the dialogue that they're giving him in this movie, it just makes his performance terrible. He's gotten to the point where he actually is, well, they writing the lines that are written in the script. They actually say, "Hey baby, hey baby, hey baby." he growling everything he say. And there's no emotion behind it. I would actually say that he's pretty. I would say he's pretty wooden in the movie, but that would be an insult to Groot, right there, because fucking.
Maybe he got confused on which.
Maybe he did. When Wood is a better actor than you are.
But see, Wood burns though. Vin Diesel didn't burn.
You have a point. But maybe I would just put it on him. But when he's in scenes with Charlize Theron, man, their scenes are awful. Their scenes are Charlize Theron in the movie. She looks like every time she gets ready to do a scene, it looks like she just shot up heroin. She's so laid back and her eyes are just vacant. It's like, and there's no emotion behind hers. You know why I brought you here, Dominic? No, why? I don't know either. What the fuck am I right now? It's like, I know, don't get me wrong, because I know what sells the movie. I got it. I know that I will give the movie credit for going in and saying, look, fuck a script. We know what sells. If the shit ain't going fast, if it don't blow up, if it ain't got an ass on it,
furious.
Yeah. If it made it pretty furious.
If it ain't got an ass on it, then then we don't care. Shit, script. You want a script? Vroom, boom, ass. There it is, right there. That's your fucking script.
That belongs on a T-shirt.
It really does. Boom, broom, broom, broom. Whatever the fuck you heard.
You just fucked it.
Yeah, no, my favorite character in the film, I think they should just try to forget some of this more serious stuff and really go with some of the characters and give them more screen time. The ones that really do make you laugh. Tyrese, what, Roman?
I knew you was gonna say that. I knew you was gonna say that shit.
Okay, so
Why?
we didn't see the same film.
Yeah, we did not.
No, we didn't. On no level did we.
Tyrese was pulling some Chris Tucker level shit. Oh my God, what's happening? Oh, I'm like, oh, stop, man.
Well, the reason why is because he's the one that is probably the most relatable and the most human in the movie. He's the one that no, because when I look at him, I'm like, you know something? He's the one where he has some of the most realistic reactions to things, and he tries to walk out about 5 times in this movie because he's like, you know what? Fuck this.
Yet he's still there.
Yeah. Well, shit. They say you can't leave. They're like, man, let me out the car, and I'm like, no, I ain't stopping this car. Let you out. I like him because he's the one that he's the funniest one, and he has the most real lines to me in the film.
6, 8, 9, 10.
She's 10? That's impossible. There's no way she's a 10.
Oh, she's definitely a 10.
He's like, damn, you thirsty motherfucker. Exactly. And when nobody even asked your little ass right there.
Are we supposed to laugh at that?
No, you were not. Tyrese, yeah, I did. I like Tyrese in it. You know, Ludacris, I wouldn't even mind Ludacris with a spinoff with Ludacris and Tyrese. I don't care.
But that was the second movie.
What's that?
The second movie was so much about them, and they were the 2 best parts of it. Because they were genuinely funny in the.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And I didn't even see the second one, so I should tell you something. I'm looking at this.
Back up. But you know you haven't seen it.
Yeah.
No, I heard it wasn't all that good, so so I didn't get into it.
It's my favorite movie I've never seen.
Yeah.
These movies have evolved. How would you know?
Well, I saw every one of them except for that one right there. So,
Okay,
it was the second one. So, I mean, they've come a long way since then. But I would tell you, I would tell you this much. Yeah, he's screaming and hollering through the whole movie. I get it. But even then, I'm just kind of like, well, he's acting more real than everybody else.
I don't want to go swimming. No.
You know what? And that's funny because he got that trademark Tyrese scream. He did that about 5 times. No!
That's about half his dialogue.
Yep.
No, it is. I'll give you that. Shit, you can either watch if you're looking for Tyrese, you can either pay for a ticket for that or save some money and watch this clip right here.
Just turn on NASCAR in the background.
Some people don't even know what that is. Like, damn, was he in a snuff film or something? He was trying out for Django in there right there. And when Quentin Tarantino saw it, he was like, you know, it's I don't want anybody to think that I'm actually coming in and trying to just totally tear the movie apart. And I'll explain some of the things that I like more about what I like about it later. But Martin, I know that you love this series, man.
Love is a strong word. I really like every third movie. I've always said that. The first one, the fourth one, and the seventh. And with the first still being my favorite because it was a movie I came into expecting to hate and it turned me around. It didn't just turn me around, but I was like, wow, I understand the fascination with cars now and racing. I want to do that. I get it.
It might just be fatigue for me, to be honest with you, because in some of the others I got things to really care about. And I'll tell you something about this movie right here. Before this movie started, they showed a trailer. They showed a trailer for the Fast and Furious live tour.
Yeah.
And the pitch for that tour was no bullshit. The pitch was, we have cars, we have a tank, we have a submarine, and we're gonna blow all that shit up. And I'm thinking, what is this? Is it like a truck rally on steroids? I don't know. But that's what I thought about this movie. I said, that's how this movie is pitched. We have cars, we have submarines, we have other explosive things. This is not a movie. This is more of an event, more of a theme park ride. And the reason why I say that, because when you have a film like this where you built all this time with these characters, and it kind of hinges on characters, your suspension of disbelief, the point where you have them where, what's a crash when it's not any more than a visual effect, because no one will get hurt.
Yeah, there's a total lack of consequences.
Yeah,
unless you're a henchman.
Yeah, and and they got these G.I. Joe henchmen in here. These fucking James Bond henchmen with no names that they just kill left and right, and you don't care about anybody. Then no one's going to get hurt because they're they don't adhere to laws at all, whether it be physics or otherwise. I just feel like it's kind of gotten lazy in the areas where, I'm not even asking for great storytelling. I just think it's gotten lazy in the areas where we came to bond with this movie, and I don't feel it there anymore. This is a rental for me. I think I've given all these movies that I've seen, I think I've given all of them a matinee, saying that, hey, you know what? For the audience, it's okay. Oh, it's critic proof. I can't do that shit no more. I can only get beat. Yeah, I'm just tired. I can only get beat by this movie so long before I come out and have to say something. But go ahead.
Well, no, one thing Martin nailed was that these movies are always good every third one. So you're like, all right, 1, 4, and then 7. So going into this one, I was like, all right, it's going to be one of those ones where I hate it and I have no interest in watching it. But it legit shocked me at how much fun I was having in the theater. Like there were parts in here, especially that car scene where they're showing right here, that chase. This is probably one of my favorite chase scenes since Winter Soldier, because they were just going out of control with it. And one thing about Fast and Furious, man, this is go hard or go home. And they went hard as fucking this shit. They are throwing cars off rooftops. Again, and they're still sticking to some kind of physics because gravity does take effect on these
gravity
cars.
Is convenient. It comes in when they need it.
They employed it more here than they have in
Yes. Again, like you said, I guess we saw 2 different movies, but I was legit having fun in this. I like how you compared this to a theme park ride, because I feel like that's what it was. I feel like you don't go to this looking for a serious story, and I had fun. It didn't feel like the full 2 hours and 10 minutes that it was, and I can't say that for a lot of movies we've seen recently. This is the full price for me. I had a ball watching this.
Okay. Keep in mind, he gave Resident Evil full price too.
Don't you dare say that.
Yes.
I did not give that a full price.
We both bonded over that movie. Now he's turning turncoat on you, dude.
The villain is here.
It's a matinee. Like I said, if you're going into this movie, it's because you've seen these others, you want to have fun, and there's no reason for you to not have fun if you already know that going in.
Or you can just go home and pop on the last one and watch that, because it's pretty much the same shit, except with more character development and story in it, what little there is. I don't want it. I don't want anybody to think I'm sitting up here hating on the movie, because I know there's fans out there. Should a car gonna come crashing this door right now?
I don't think these fans are that kind of rabid fan to be like, oh man, shut up, you know what you're talking about.
This ain't Star Wars, man.
This ain't Marvel versus DC.
Man, I was sitting next to 2 dudes in there every time a car came on, but the car didn't even do shit. The car before the whole car came, a bumper came on. They're like, yeah. It's like,
oh, brother.
Oh, fuck. It's like those kind of people, the people you read about that fuck cars. You know? Because they were looking at it like, yeah, man. It's like, damn, the car ain't even fucking done anything yet, man.
Oh, that's her, though.
Yeah, baby.
See what that car's wearing?
You know she wants it.
GameFly brings to your house, to you, over 8,000 new releases and classics that are available to rent, or you can buy them for almost every system out there, current and some old systems. Like I said, man, I've been trying to put my GameCube back to work for years. GameFly has given me an excuse to do that. And you could even try 30 days for free by typing in gameflyoffer.com/double toasted. And when you do that, you'll get 30 days for free of games and movies. Get all those things, all of them at once. Just stay in the house. Don't go nowhere, because they're all going to get brought right to your mailbox. You can also bring the element of surprise every month to your home in the form of a Loot Crate mystery box. In that box, I can't tell you what it is, but I can guarantee you it is the best in geek and gaming gear. Some people say it's like having Comic-Con brought right to your home. You don't have to leave the house for nothing. You're getting all kind of stuff. And everybody likes a little surprise every month, just a little bit. And here's another surprise for you. If you go to our link, trylootcrate.com/double toasted, and you type in Bridge 10, that's the word, a 10% discount on your first crate. How's that for a surprise right there?